Hello, welcome back to Executive Insights here at Primetime in Nashville. We have a real treat with you. We are going to be diving into financial services. Steve Jermier from Wells Fargo. How are you?
I'm good, Amy. How you doing?
I'm doing great.
Good to see you again.
You as well.
Yeah.
Now, I know we got to talk in Dallas, and I was telling you this earlier, and it really is not a lie. I have had multiple people come up to me and tell me that they watched that segment repeatedly because they loved the deep dive that we did into the financial, landscape. So I hope you are ready.
Okay.
We're going deep again.
Let's go A game.
All right. So we are here at prime time.
Yeah.
It is a super busy day in the Wells Fargo booth. We actually had to leave the booth to be able to film so that you guys can get all the numbers in.
Yeah.
So tell us, how are things going at Wells Fargo, and how are things going here at Primetime?
Primetime's been fantastic. We're going to talk about the Finance Hub a whole bunch here in just a second. I'd say to start with, though, we're excited about digital.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's a table stake every time I meet with you, but we look at the way that we process today and we compare it to the way that we used to process, and today 60% of our credit applications are completely paperless. I want it to be more.
Yeah.
And we'll talk about why, but I want it to be more. But here's what I really like. We have 200 members that are signed up right now for what we call Scan to Apply.
Okay.
So it's a QR code that's placed strategically anywhere in your stores, right? The members got it right on a couch or right on a TV or right on a refrigerator, and the customer just hovers their phone right over the QR code and it launches our credit application immediately. So
on their own device.
On their own device,
Yeah.
That's right. And we have that process enabled with a company called Prove. We talked about them last time. So all you have to enter is your social and your phone number. It sends you a text. You click on the link, pre-fills the rest of the information. I think you got to enter 2 more pieces and you're off and running. You're approved and ready to buy. Yeah. So that combined with what we call remote terms processing. And I like this one a lot because if you think about the way the sales process works in the store, it's not always one and done, like you come in, you buy, and you're done. Sometimes the customer has to go home and think about it.
Right.
And that's always been a pain point for financing because there's regulatory requirements around disclosures, and the customer's got to see this, and they've got to see that, and they have to sign this. And so we created a process called remote terms processing. So you come into my store, you're interested in the fridge, but you're not ready to buy. You go home, you're approved for credit with me, right? You did the QR code process that we just talked about. You go home and you go, Steve, I'm ready. I want to buy this. I can email you the terms of the transactions. You acknowledge them. It comes back to me, and we're off and running.
Oh, nice.
200 members signed up on that process as well.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
200 members is a good start.
Yeah, we love it. We love it.
Now, you did mention waterfall, and waterfall is something that we've been talking about a lot in our office, and I know this is a really exciting program.
Yeah.
So for those who don't know what a credit waterfall is, walk us through what it is and why this is such a benefit to the membership.
Yeah, so the idea of a waterfall has been around for a while, right? There's a lot of good firms that offer this technology, but it's essentially a process for any member that says, you know what, when Wells Fargo, my primary, happens to decline a customer, I don't like having to go in and resubmit a bunch of information to a secondary lender or to an LTO, right?
Yeah.
So that process can get clunky. And so the way waterfalls work is I enter all of the information up front through a third party. In this case, Versatile, who's a great partner of ours, right? They acknowledge right there when they enter that information that if Wells happens to not approve me, I am approving them to push everything through systemically. So it's one point of data entry for the customer.
Nice.
And it increases the member's chance of getting what? An approved customer, whether it's through us, through a secondary, through an LTO on the back end. So that's what a waterfall is. The Finance Hub is waterfall on steroids. and here's why I say that. Waterfall technology costs money, right? So typically a member would have to pay for that service that I just referenced.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But in this setup that we've got, the Finance Hub that's being launched right now, right? It goes live September 1st. We're taking new enrollments for it right now, and we're taking a lot of new enrollments for it right now.
That's fantastic to hear.
It is.
It's going to be a lot of data processing when you get back.
So the cool part about this is normally the waterfall is just about the credit application, right? And then you still have to have all of your back office people go to all these different systems to process transactions, to pull reports, all of that stuff. This is all being done in one central Finance Hub. And here's the cool part. This is completely being subsidized by our relationship with Nationwide and Versatile. It is no cost to the member. They have a single login. They can process all their credit applications, all their transactions, single source reporting in one place. So from the front line to the back office staff, this thing is as slick as you're going to find.
I'm honestly shocked that not every member has been flooding your booth, like wanting to get on this, because this sounds like the biggest time and process saver that one could have.
I feel like this is one of the bigger announcements we've been able to make at Prime Time. We're really excited about it. We're really proud of it. Versatile is a great partner. We love the nationwide relationship. This made all the sense in the world, and this is exclusive for nationwide members. And so, to me, this is, well, what's the line from the A-Team? I love it when a plan comes together, right? Everybody kind of sat down and said, let's figure out how to partner here and do something special. And we'll talk about why economically this is going to be more important coming into some of the storm clouds that are on the horizon right now.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And that was actually going to be my next question is, so as we look at the economic landscape going into the back half, going into 2024, still all the uncertainty, but really what does this program afford a retailer in terms of helping a consumer get the credit that they need?
Yeah. Let's start by level setting kind of where we're at right now. Yeah. So we were just laughing about this off camera. I had to look up what today's mortgage rates are, right? So if I want a mortgage today and I've got bullets credit and I'm going to put 20% down, right? A conventional note right now is 7.8%. Right?
I cannot even imagine.
Average credit card rates in the U.S. today are 21%. I mean, this is like cats and dogs living together, weird stuff going on economically right now. And there's people that'll say, yeah, but unemployment's 3.5%. It doesn't matter if you can't afford the things that you're buying. You can have a job, but I'll tell you just internally within our space, there's a tranche of credit that we look really hard at that's not on the low end, it's not on the high end. It's the folks that need our financing product to make an aspirational purchase and pay for it over time.
Yeah.
That group of customers has added 40% to the revolving debt load in the last 2 years. Their debt to income ratio is almost 40% higher than it was 2 years ago. So people are taking on more debt, right? That's the bad part of what's going on right now. The good part is the finance hub that we have set up. As that consumer gets more stressed, this gives them a path to make that aspirational purchase without having to walk away empty-handed. Yeah. So we're really, the timing of this couldn't be better.
Well, especially because when you look at appliance sales, knowing that, over 70% of appliance sales are made under duress. So we're not even talking about people
Something's
who are
broke.
Yeah, people are not just trying to upgrade just to upgrade.
Right.
People really, you desperately need a refrigerator, a freezer, a washer, a dryer, a range. You can't live without those things.
Yeah, and you start to look at what did I buy? Should I have bought something nicer? Well, what do you think financing does, right? We drive a higher average ticket because we give someone an affordable limit, right, that they can come in and say, you know what, I bought this level last time, I'm buying this level this time because I don't want it to break again.
Exactly, exactly, yeah. No, that's wonderful. So in addition to all these programs that are exclusive for the nationwide membership, is there anything else that y'all are doing to support independence? I mean, because I think that right now we could stop this and be like, Wells Fargo hit the mark for the year.
We're not done. So one of the things I'm really proud of about the way that we approach our program, and look, every lender wants to do this their own way, and there's more than one way to skin a cat here. We personally believe, I always say we keep the private in private label. So I think most of your members know if they want a private label credit card, we will give them their image, their name, their logo. It's their program. Right? So Carl's, Queen City, it's all their imaging on that card. That is their program, that's their customer. One thing we do internally within Wells is every other month, we send out an email to all of our existing customers reminding them you have open to buy at Queen City or at Carl's, or name that that retailer's name right there. So the open rate, this is what I think is so cool, because we're Wells Fargo, we're the bank, right? They're like, Wells Fargo sending me an email.
Right.
Our open rate is 54%.
That's unheard of.
54% on an email.
That's unheard of.
On an email, right? Here's what I want to see more of. So if you are watching this and you're like, what can I do to make my program more successful? That's us doing it for you. You can do it for yourself, okay? And personally, I think you should.
Yeah.
All I keep hearing is that foot traffic is a little soft. Total applications are a little down, right? Okay, well, what can you do? You have this base of customers that we keep open for 36 months after the date of their last payment that you can go back to and give them a reason to come back in your store. If you sold them a fridge, sell them a microwave. If you sold them a couch, sell them an ottoman, right? Give them a reason to come back in. You've got that card, it's branded for you. Reach out to them, and this process is free. You can download the list online, run your own campaign.
Is it from the Finance Hub?
Yes. Well, it's from our portal, right? It's from our portal.
Exactly.
It is from our portal.
Yeah.
So absolutely, like, take advantage of this existing deck of customers that, frankly, to me is like, it's an untapped resource.
Yeah, definitely. And I know that our shopper marketing team is available at all times to help execute those programs as well. So.
Yeah, we partner a lot with Nationwide on these, and I think it's sort of like the untapped resource of private label right now, and we need to continue to push that message and help the retailers, help the members drive more sales through it.
Yeah, well, I mean, we always talk about remaining top of mind, and that's a great way to remain top of mind in a different way.
Yeah.
So, all right, well, any advice for members who didn't make it here to Primetime, didn't get to meet with you here so they can get started on the waterfall, go ahead and get geared up for all the holiday sales that are coming?
Yeah, so I do this every time I tout our team. Please contact us, reach out to us. Carrie Pachenka knows 94% of the people at Primetime. She doesn't even need the name badge, I think, at this point in time. Security would let her in without a lanyard. The rest of our team back there, Christy Alloys, Amy Blessington, there's Christy waving. Christy's our corporate trainer. If you need help training on how to offer financing, how the program works, she's your resource. Amy Blessington is hiding back there. She's your marketing resource for those open to buy campaigns. Scott Eichmeyer's hiding somewhere in there, and so is Alan Peters. So look, our team is very tenured. We love this relationship. We love the members, frankly. This is one of my, I love Primetime. I love coming to this event. Reach out to us. We'll come find you however you want us to. If you want us there in person, if you want us there virtually, we'll meet your team the way that you want us to meet you.
All right, Steve Jermier, thank you so much.
Yeah.
We really appreciate it. Thank you for joining us here on Executive Insights. Be sure to come back. We've got a lot more coming to you from Nashville.